Hi, welcome to This Week in Ames. I'm Susan Guiazda. On today's show, we check in with the Ames Resource Recovery Plant. My guest today is Lori Hanson with the Ames Resource Recovery Plant. Lori, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Susan.
Well, this is the time of year that people are doing spring cleaning. One resource they might consider is the Resource Recovery Plant.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what you do at the Resource Recovery Plant.
Well, at the Resource Recovery Plant, we accept all of the garbage from Story County, including furniture, carpets, and mattresses, as well as regular household garbage. And you can bring that right into the plant, and we'll take care of it for you. We grind up the garbage and remove the metals and reuse the garbage then as fuel over at the power plant to help turn on the lights for the city of Ames. So we say that you have smart trash and your garbage helps turn on the lights.
And you're conveniently located near the power plant. What's the address?
It is 110 Center Avenue. We are on East Lincoln Way, on the north side of East Lincoln Way, about 4 blocks east of Duff. And you enter the plant on the north side.
So you mentioned you can bring your garbage to the Resource Recovery Plant. If you get your garbage picked up by a private hauler, where does it go?
It goes right to the Resource Recovery Plant.
And then it's basically recycled.
Yes, recycled and reused, yes.
And what if I throw a metal can or something that might have some value somehow?
Well, the metal can certainly has value to us. It will be taken out by our magnets and collected with a lot of the other tin cans, and then we'll send it up to Minnesota and get it recycled into angle iron or rebar for concrete.
So both ferrous and non-ferrous metals are pulled out?
Yes. We also have machines that will remove the brass, aluminum, copper, and stainless steel.
And there's a pretty good market for some of those right now.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
So I'm doing some spring cleaning. I'm cleaning my garage out, and I find, I don't know, fertilizers, paint cans, cleaners. What do I do?
Now, we would call those household hazardous materials. Anything in your home that says caution, warning, combustible, flammable, inflammable, toxic, poison, those are the kinds of things that we don't want you to put into the garbage. If you're ready to let go of those and there's still some left of the product in the container, just give us a call and we'll make an appointment for you to bring it to us at no charge on a Wednesday afternoon. And this is just for residences. There are different rules for businesses, but you can give us a call and we'll let you know what to do with your business stuff.
So you really have to be a little more strategic because I do have to make an appointment,
Yes.
and those appointments are on Wednesdays.
Wednesday afternoons, we have a new appointment every 10 minutes from 12:30 until 3:10.
And you'll take those and not charge me.
Right.
The deal on paint, a little bit different. If it's just a latex paint, what can you do with that?
Different. The latex paint isn't considered hazardous once it's dried out. It's not hazardous when it's wet either. It's just very messy. And so if you will dry it out in the can by either leaving it out for a few days and letting it dry out naturally, or you can add some kitty litter or oil dry or even sawdust to soak up the liquid paint. And then when it's a solid, you can set it out beside your regular garbage and your hauler will pick it up and bring it in to us.
Now, what is the deal with glass? I know that we don't want glass in the general waste stream.
Right. It doesn't do the Resource Recovery Plant any good. We aren't able to capture it once it's in the machine system. And so we ask that you take it to the yellow bins at the grocery stores here in town or on the north side of the Resource Recovery Plant. What we do with it then is we grind it up and we can size it according to what the needs are for a blast media. We've been selling all of the crushed glass as a blast media just as fast as we can get it prepared and ready to go out the door.
Well, that's pretty amazing. That program is not all that old, but we've recycled a lot of glass that way.
We sure have. We get about 180 tons a year, and we've recycled all of it.
And those bins, I see more and more of them popping up, which is really great. They're very
Yes.
conveniently located. The area grocery stores, a great place. It's where you got the glass.
That's right. That's right.
And some of those things you may not realize in your house that come in glass jars: peanuts, pickles, jellies,
Olives, Tabasco sauce, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce. Some of the Cairo syrups, I believe, still come in glass bottles.
So the glass kind of adds up. And
It does. I brought mine in just this morning and didn't realize how long we'd been saving it. I had 4 big buckets full of glass.
And it's great that it gets reused then.
Yes, yes.
Well, one of the other big things is coming up as the weather warms a little bit is we're getting close to the end of the month, and that means the annual Eco Fair.
Yes, exciting.
And I know that the Resource Recovery Plant always has a presence at the Eco Fair. You'll have a booth.
Yes, we will be there this year as well.
And what are you going to talk to people about?
We're going to talk to people about recycling. Everyone is worried that they're not recycling if they just put everything into the one garbage can. But we'll be there to let folks know that that is recycling. And if they chose to do recycling the traditional way, I need to let them know that none of that gets recycled in the state of Iowa. It will all leave the state, and that kind of increases our carbon footprint by driving those diesel machines to get the material to where it could be recycled. So we just want to keep it right here in our own little system where we can deal with it ourselves, and then we know exactly what happened to it.
And those people who are more comfortable with a traditional kind of recycling, they do have options here in town.
Yes, they do. There are 2 garbage haulers who offer it to their customers, but there's also Ames Area Redemption that will accept your recyclables.
In addition to being at the Eco Fair, the Resource Recovery Plant is also involved in Stash the Trash.
Yeah, Stash the Trash is the one day a year set aside so that folks can get out in their communities and help to clean up the common areas. Now that the snow is melting a little bit, we can see the bits of paper and plastic that got caught up in the fence rows and around some of the poles around town and then buried with snow. And our aim is to get out there and clean up all of that litter so that everyone can see what a beautiful city Ames is.
Right, and again, just to emphasize, it's a public space cleanup.
Yes, a public space cleanup, not from your own home, and to bring those things to the plant. We will have you meet at Ryman Gardens, that's the rally point, and you can sign up with the folks there. Get your bags and get your gloves and go clean up your area. Bring your stuff back to Ryman Gardens and enjoy a hot dog and a beverage before you come on over to the Eco Fair and see us there.
And those are both Saturday on March 29th.
Yes.
Busy day.
Busy, busy day.
Well, Lori, sounds like there's a lot going on at the Resource Recovery Plant. We're so glad that you were able to stop by.
Thank you.
And for those of you marking your calendar, don't forget that is Saturday, March 29th, which is both the Eco Fair from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Community Center Gymnasium, and also Stash the Trash. And you can get more information on those events on our website. Well, as the weather starts to warm, don't forget Saturday, April 19th is the Yard Waste Free Day for the spring. There is only one, so you'll want to mark your calendar and make sure you're there. Well, that's our show for today. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week for This Week in Ames.